"I've seen this," Juliet said. "I found it at Haven Cross, among Clarissa's belongings." Winifred pointed to the dark-haired woman. "That is Clarissa, and that," she pointed to Clarissa's laughing companion, "is my mother. They were the best of friends until the last days of their lives." "The school nurse," Juliet noted, remembering what Rachel had told her about her great-grandmother. "And that's why you have records about the school and the influenza." "Indeed. I've already had Noah bring down the most pertinent items from the attic. They're in the dining room." For a historian, the trove of primary source materials spread out on a 12-foot-long refectory table was as enticing as alcohol and arguing was to Juliet's ex-husband. She had to restrain herself from attacking it all at once and forced herself to listen to Winifred's overview. "Here is the school register for 1918, the curricula vitae of the teachers and staff, maps of the dormitory wings with boys' names penciled in, copies of the rules and regulations, standard curricula by year, etc. Also, my mother's diary and casebook, covering November 1918. Juliet was itching to open that casebook, but she forced herself to pay attention as Winifred indicated a number of newspapers encased in clear plastic. "Local reporting during that last autumn of the war. Lots of good background details about domestic and farm life here at the time. And then, of course, all the news about the pandemic, including casualty lists by area and week." "This is perfect," Juliet said. "You won't mind me coming over to research for a week or so?" Winifred laughed. "Trying to work here would be a waste, what with 3 active boys running around. You came by car? I'll have Noah help you load the boxes. Keep them as long as you'd like." She stepped out for a minute to ask Noah. Juliet assumed he was one of Rachel's sons, and Juliet ran her fingers lightly over the items spread across the table. When Winifred returned, Juliet asked, "What's this?" while touching the cover of a vintage photo album. When Winifred nodded for her to go ahead, she opened it to find not photographs, but newspaper cuttings. Local boy missing in storm. Dozens comb the wilderness in search of missing child. Sir Wilfrid Somersby offers reward for news of son. Shoe located on riverbank. Thomas Somersby presumed drowned. Juliet looked at the dates, all 1907. If she remembered correctly, Sir Wilfrid had been Clarissa Somersby's father, which meant the lost boy had been her brother. This had not been one of the, admittedly few, stories her mother had passed on. "Is this where the Haven Cross ghost story comes from?" asked Juliet. "Oh no, the ghost sightings go back much further than Thomas.